Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Obviously, you see the decorations, and we know what, technically what yesterday was. So, happy Halloween to everyone out there. And you're probably wondering, Bourbon Judge, there's only one of you. There's only one judge. Why do you have an extra chair? Well, I can say it is not for the friendly ghosts. I have someone back, and better than yet. Let's see who it is.
Hello, Bourbon Judge fans! Happy Halloween! Cousin Anita is back!
What's going on, family?
I am so thrilled to be back for another Bourbon Judge taping.
Absolutely. It's been a while.
Yes,
And you come bearing gifts. That's the kind of guest judges that I like. Let's just be clear, right? You're bringing, some early Times bottled and bond. So I will have to say, this is a bourbon that you can't get out here in the Northeast, right?
I'm surprised, honestly.
You can't get it in the Northeast, right?
Okay.
So Cousin Anita was able to bring it, from the Midwest to us, which is nice, which is lovely, from Cincinnati. So shout out. I appreciate you. All right, so let's open this bad boy up. And I've never had this before. I mean, ever. Have
me
you?
Either. And I was salivating, as you know. It was hard for me not to crack open the bottle. As I was traveling here, I was like, oh, yes.
So what's interesting about this one is that, early Times comes from the Brown Forman family. So the same family as Woodford Reserve, Old Forester, right? So, a huge, just a historic, bourbon, Kentucky bourbon distillery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some cool facts about this one. So early Times actually started back in the late 1860s.
Wow.
And
that was early.
That was early. Literally early. Way before our time. Thank goodness. Started by Jack Beam.
Really?
Brother of
Jim Beam,
right?
Excellent.
Not bad.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Right.
And then, like anything else in bourbon, right? Distilleries, right? The business was sold in the 1920s to Brown Forman, who's really owned it ever since then, right?
Super.
But they didn't, as you know, they didn't really even introduce this brand until like the 1940s. The, I should say the bottle and bond version. The brand's been around for 140 years, but the bottle and bond version, right? Just started recently introduced in the 40s. And was around for a while, right? Like anything else with bourbon, right? They took it away in the 1970s. And just 3 years ago, they brought it back, cousin.
Wow.
3 years ago.
Yeah, because I must say, fans, when my cousin said early Times, I was a little skeptical. Just like all bourbons, there are tiers, if you will. And I thought, interesting choice. Sure. But when we started talking about the bottle and bond and that whole piece, I was like, okay, I'm going to roll with you.
Let's roll with it, right? So, I had some good, I've heard nothing but good things about this, right? I will say a couple weeks ago, one of my videos, I asked everyone out there who watches the channel, say, hey, give me ideas, give me different bourbons that you would recommend that I try on the channel. And someone said early Times, and I was like, I can't get early Times. Right? I can't get it out here in the Northeast. But luckily, when you have family that you love, they bring it with you. So that's what it's all about, right? So again, this one is, that to your point, not the more economically cheaper ones, right? But even though this one's only $25.
$25, guys.
For a whole liter. They brought this back 3 years ago in a liter. So not the 750 milliliters, a full liter for $25. Not bad.
Yeah.
All right. I'm enough done with talking about bourbon. I want to sip and hopefully enjoy some bourbon.
Yeah.
Let's see, cousin.
All right, let's do this. All right.
Cheers. Cheers. In the nose real quick.
All right.
So I'm a gentleman, so I have to ask the lady first. What are you picking up? What are you thinking?
I'm actually not too sweet. Not a super sweet.
Now, this is a high corn, so this is like 78% corn.
Really?
Yeah. Some malted barley in there as well. But very high corn base, so I'm anticipating it's a little bit sweet, right?
You think so?
I mean,
and it's a little, and definitely color, it's a little dark.
Yeah, they definitely got a nice char on that barrel.
A little darker on the end of the spectrum.
Absolutely. So nice 100 proof.
Mild.
4 years.
Right. So it won't kill me.
Yeah, it's not gonna be, this will not take you out, which is nice.
Yeah, because we are going to have several more glasses.
Oh, yes.
It is Halloween.
This is just the beginning.
We plan to get quite mischievous.
Just a little bit, not too bad. All right, so for me, I get a lot of like orange peel, traditional caramel, some vanilla, some oak in there as well.
Yes, I would say more. I feel the orange.
That orange there, isn't it?
Now I'm not picking up as much caramel as some of the others that we tasted, but I could see that.
Nice and just nice and smooth.
It is. Yeah.
Well, as they say, we have family in town. It's Halloween. Cheers.
Cheers.
There we go.
Ooh. Wow.
Wow.
I must say.
This is the $25 special.
I know. I really was not expecting this.
This is, it's smooth. The finish it's not super quick. I mean, it goes back, it goes down the palate, very nice. Everything from the nose, in my opinion at least, transfers to the palate, right?
Yeah.
That orange peel, number one. Maybe a little bit of the oak, obviously from the barrel, right?
Right.
A little bit of cinnamon also. Anything else?
But I would say though, when we talk about on the spectrum of like sweetness, I don't think it's super sweet.
It's not.
Because you know, as you guys know from watching me before, I'm a Four Roses fan, and I consider Four Roses to be a pretty sweet bourbon.
You're right. Very fruity.
So when I taste this, it actually is a nice balance.
It is a nice balance. It's very well balanced.
And I mean, I'm still on the $25. It's like I'm still
crazy, right?
Still thinking about that. Wow.
Knowing how much sometimes I pay for other bourbons.
Right.
$25. This is not bad.
This is solid.
Right. Not that we gave you a judgment already, but let's just say.
This is solid.
Right?
Solid.
Wow, that nose is nice. Damn. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
The palate, everything transfers through, and it's smooth. Nice, a smooth finish, long, right? Like mild to long, not super long, but mild to long. At 100 proof, like you feel it going down. It's nice and warm,
but it doesn't.
It
doesn't attack you. So for folks who may be just getting into bourbon, again, because we always talk about that.
Correct.
Easing folks in.
Absolutely.
We don't want the gut punch.
You don't want the Stag Junior as your first bourbon, right? Because that will take you out unless you're used to it, right?
So I think this is definitely like a great starter for someone too who's like just starting to get into bourbon. Great selection for that.
And I would say, because gosh, even though it's just a good one for a starter, this is a good everyday sipper. Yeah. I mean, this is really good for $25.
I mean,
I have to finish. You guys and gals out there know me. Not bad. Well, I must say a couple things. Number one, thank you for everyone out there watching the channel. Really appreciate everyone. Ladies, guys, appreciate everybody first and foremost. Appreciate you, Cousin Anita, for coming out, hanging out,
Good to see my family. Good to see our Bourbon Judge fans. We appreciate you so much. I love that you guys keep watching my cousin. He's my favorite person in the world. It's great to be here.
I'm going to give you the opportunity. I never did this to anyone before. You get to hit the gavel. Let's get a judgment in there, Cousin Anita.
Bourbon Judge fans, this is definitely a buy.
Done.
Woo!
Thanks,
I feel
everybody.
so privileged. I don't know what to do with myself.
Catch you next week, everyone. See you guys later.
All right, love you guys. Be good to yourselves and your family.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Peace out.